Hey there, explorers. It's your friend, Sunny the narrator here. And get ready for an adventure because today we're fluttering into the exciting world of butterflies. Did you know that butterflies taste flowers with their feet? It's true. They land on a flower and sip the sweet nectar with their long tongues. They have the most colorful wings, all shades of the rainbow. And guess what? Butterflies start their lives as tiny, crawly caterpillars. We're going on a journey to meet the butterflies' friends and learn all about how amazing they are. We'll be buzzing with the busy bees, hopping with the playful frogs, soaring with the birds in the sky, bopping with the rabbits, and even climbing trees with the squirrels. Are you ready for some fun? Let's go. Look, it's a butterfly fluttering by. See how its wings shimmer in the sunlight? They're covered in tiny scales that reflect light, making them look like rainbows. Butterflies come in all sorts of colors and patterns, from bright yellows and oranges to deep blues and purples. Some even have spots or stripes. Now, remember how I said butterflies taste with their feet? It's called tasting with their feet. When a butterfly lands on a flower, it uses its feet to sense how sweet the nectar is. If it's yummy, the butterfly will unroll its long tongue, called a proboscis, and sip up the sweet treat. But before a butterfly becomes a butterfly, it starts as a caterpillar. Can you believe that? Caterpillars are like little eating machines, munching on leaves all day long. They grow bigger and bigger until they're ready to form a chrysalis, like a little sleeping bag. Inside the chrysalis, something magical happens. The caterpillar transforms into a beautiful butterfly. When the butterfly is ready, it emerges from the chrysalis with its wings wet and crumpled. But don't worry, the butterfly pumps fluid into its wings, and they slowly expand and dry. Then, it's ready to fly off and explore the world, just like us. Butterflies are important because they help pollinate flowers, just like bees. That means they carry pollen from one flower to another, helping the flowers make new seeds. Isn't that amazing? Butterflies are like little flying gardeners, helping flowers grow. And they sure are beautiful to watch, aren't they? Buzz, 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 can you hear that? It's our friend the bee, busy at work. Bees are amazing insects that live in big families called hives. They work together to make delicious honey, and they play a vital role in our ecosystem. You see, bees are pollinators, just like butterflies. They fly from flower to flower, collecting nectar and spreading pollen. When a bee visits a flower, it uses its long tongue to suck up the sweet nectar, storing it in a special sac called a honey stomach. The bee then flies back to the hive and shares the nectar with other bees. They work together to turn the nectar into honey, which they store in honeycombs, those amazing hexagonal structures you see in beehives. Honey is not only delicious, but it's also a source of energy for the bees, especially during the colder months when flowers aren't blooming. But bees do more than just make honey. As they fly from flower to flower, they pick up tiny grains of pollen on their furry bodies. When they land on another flower, some of the pollen rubs off, helping the flower to make seeds and fruits. Without bees, we wouldn't have many of the fruits, vegetables, and other plants we love to eat. They're super important for our planet. So next time you see a bee buzzing around, remember how hard it's working to make honey and pollinate plants. Give them a little thank you for all they do. Ribbit, ribbit, what's that sound? It's our amphibian friend, the frog, hanging out by the pond. Frogs are fascinating creatures that live both in water and on land. They're known for their incredible jumping abilities and their sticky tongues that catch tasty insects. Frogs are amazing jumpers. Their powerful back legs can propel them through the air with incredible speed and agility. Some frogs can even jump over 20 times their body length. Imagine being able to jump that far. Frogs love to hang out near water, and for a good reason. That's where they lay their eggs. Frog eggs are laid in big clusters called frog spawn, which look like jelly-like blobs floating on the water's surface. Inside each egg, a tiny tadpole grows. Tadpoles look like little fish with tails, and they breathe underwater using gills, just like fish do. As they grow, they develop legs, their tails shrink, and they hop onto land as full-grown frogs. Frogs are carnivores, which means they eat meat. Their diet consists mainly of insects, spiders, and other small creatures. They use their long, sticky tongues to catch their prey with lightning speed. Frogs are an essential part of the ecosystem because they help to control insect populations. They're also a food source for larger animals like snakes and birds. So next time you're near a pond or a lake, keep an eye out for these hopping wonders. Tweet, tweet, look up in the sky. It's a bird soaring gracefully through the air. Birds are incredible creatures with feathers, wings, and beaks that help them fly, build nests, and sing beautiful songs. Birds are the only animals that have feathers, and their feathers are what allow them to fly. Feathers are lightweight but strong, and they help birds to generate lift as they flap their wings. Different types of birds have different shaped wings, depending on how they fly. For example, eagles have broad wings for soaring high in the sky, while hummingbirds have short, fast-moving wings that allow them to hover in midair. Birds build nests to lay their eggs and raise their young. Different birds use different materials to build their nests, like twigs, grass, mud, and even spiderwebs. Some birds build their nests high up in trees, while others build them on the ground or even on cliffs. Birds are also known for their beautiful songs. They use their voices to attract mates, defend their territories, and communicate with each other. Each species of bird has its unique song, and some birds are even able to mimic the sounds of other animals. Birds play an essential role in our ecosystem by pollinating plants, dispersing seeds, and controlling insect populations. So next time you're outside, take a moment to appreciate the beauty and wonder of birds. Thump, thump, thump. What's that hopping our way? It's a rabbit with its long ears, twitchy nose, and fluffy tail. Rabbits are adorable creatures that love to hop, munch on veggies, and play with their friends. Rabbits are famous for their powerful hind legs, which allow them to hop and jump with incredible speed and agility. Hopping is their way of getting around quickly, and they can even change direction mid-hop to avoid predators. Those long ears aren't just for looking cute. They have an important job to help rabbits hear really well. They can rotate their ears 180 degrees to pick up sounds from all directions, even faint noises from far away. This helps them stay alert and safe from danger. Rabbits are herbivores, which means they only eat plants. Their favorite foods include carrots, lettuce, spinach, and other leafy greens. They also need to eat hay every day to keep their digestive systems healthy. Rabbits have a special way of digesting their food. They eat their food once, then it passes through their digestive system and they eat the partially digested food again. This process is called coprophagy, and it helps them get all the nutrients they need from their food. Rabbits are social animals and love to live in groups called herds. They communicate with each other through a variety of sounds, including thumps, grunts, and squeals. Look, up in the tree. It's a squirrel scampering up the trunk with amazing speed and agility. Squirrels are playful creatures known for their bushy tails, their love for nuts, and their incredible climbing abilities. Squirrels are like little acrobats of the treetops. They have sharp claws on their paws that help them grip the bark of trees as they climb. Their strong back legs give them the power to jump from branch to branch with ease. That big, bushy tail isn't just for show. It acts like a counterbalance, helping them to keep their balance as they climb and jump. They also use their tails for communication, flicking it back and forth to signal to other squirrels. Squirrels are masters at finding and storing food, especially nuts. They have a keen sense of smell that helps them locate buried nuts, and they often bury more nuts than they need, creating little stashes for later. During the fall, squirrels are busy preparing for winter. They gather and bury nuts to ensure they have enough food to last through the colder months when food is scarce. Squirrels are an essential part of the forest ecosystem. They help to disperse seeds by burying nuts, which often sprout into new trees. They're also a food source for larger animals, like hawks and owls. So next time you're walking through a park or a forest, look up and see if you can spot these playful and energetic creatures. Wow, what an incredible adventure we've had today. We learned so much about butterflies and all their amazing animal friends. We discovered that butterflies taste with their feet, bees make delicious honey, frogs can jump super far, birds sing beautiful songs, rabbits love to hop, and squirrels are expert climbers. All these amazing animals live together in nature, each playing an important role in keeping our planet healthy and beautiful. The next time you're in your backyard or at the park, see if you can spot some of these incredible creatures. Well, it's time for me to fly off. Remember to explore, learn, and have fun. Bye-bye.